Hey folks, John Havlicek here again with another edition of Common Grounds. We're joined today by our special guest, Oliver the Crazy Big Dog. So I got a few things today. We're going to go from small to big to unsurprising to really big. Okay? And I think our common ground on all of these is going to be common sense. Do things that work, make people live up to their promises, and do what's right, not just what's easy. Okay? So, from kind of small. A Kenosha County District Attorney used AI in some briefings in a case, and the judge involved busted him on it. And you can read the details if you want. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel has it, Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. But here's the thing: I think we got to be really like buyer beware on AI. I've seen it in both my personal life and my professional life, and it does not replace. Should not replace, cannot replace our own thinking, our own work, our own learning. And so we shouldn't let it. All right? Okay, moving on to much bigger. Cargill, the big ag company, announced that they're laying off over 200 people in Milwaukee. And that might seem like a drop in the bucket, but it certainly doesn't to those 200 people and their families. Okay? But here's my thing. I've talked in the past about the Wisconsin Manufacturing and Agriculture Tax Credit. Cargill almost certainly got money from that over the years. And the whole point of that tax credit was to expand jobs, to better pay, blah, 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 to make it a more business-friendly place. That's over $500 million a year 2 years ago. And yet, Cargill's laying off 200 people. So my question would be, are we going to get a refund from Cargill? Probably not. Right? Okay, unsurprising. FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the folks that help out when there are huge disasters, under the Trump administration, has denied over $25 million in public requests from the state of Wisconsin with zero explanation. These requests are very, very similar to other states, requests that in previous years were fulfilled. And my question, I guess, is why? But here's the line that I'm going to draw. Tony Evers made the request back in August when there were these big storms. Okay, it was denied. Resubmitted. The appeal was denied. Still no explanation. President Trump has flat out said he wants to punish his enemies. He wants to punish Democrats. Tony Evers is a Democrat. And he wants to punish people that he doesn't think are sufficiently, loyal. And these were probably a lot of conservative voters over there. And Robin Vos, I don't know if this was exactly his district, but he's certainly over there. Robin Vos was kind of lukewarm in his support for then President Trump trying to overturn the 2020 election results here in Wisconsin. So is this payback? I don't know. It looks like it. And I think our common ground here, he's abandoning folks that voted for him. We need to be better and we need to demand better from our elected folks. We can't look at politics like it's a point-scoring game, because it's not. Okay? And then finally, and this one's really big, a new study has found that women that get diagnosed with various forms of cancer have a lower mortality rate, 20% lower mortality rate, if they live in a state that has accepted Medicaid expansion than if they live in a state that doesn't. Wisconsin is one of 2 states that have not. Who do we have to thank for that? Robin Vos. He has flat out said he is never going to let that even come to a vote. But the research is clear. Women are less likely to die from cancer. But that doesn't matter. I think our common ground here again is we have to be better. All right. That's it for today, folks. Have a good weekend.